Hello and welcome back to the Portable Clint Show. I have another very special guest here today. I've known this guy for a long time. How long have I known you?
Probably 24 years. 24
years I've known this guy. I don't always see him, but I always run into him. And I love this dude. And he is a big-time director. And here he is, Ron Carlson. Yay!
Boom.
Ron.
Yeah.
You just directed a movie. It just came out.
Yep.
It's called Dead Ant.
Dead Ant.
Stars Jake Busey. Who else?
Tom Arnold.
Sean
Astin.
Sean Astin from Rudy.
From Rudy.
Did you talk to him about Rudy?
You know what I didn't talk with him about?
What's
Rudy?
that?
I talked with him more about a movie called Where the Day Takes You.
Okay.
Which, are you familiar with that?
No, tell me.
It was a little indie movie that he did, and he played like a druggie in that movie.
You know what? I do. Yes, I remember this.
Dermot Mulroney.
Yes, Dermot Mulroney, yes.
Lara Flynn Boyle. Ricky Lake.
Wow, you're really name dropping right now.
Ricky Lake was in that movie. And in the wheelchair, who has a small role, was... what's the guy, Fresh Prince from Bel-Air?
Yeah, that'd be Will Smith.
Yeah, that guy.
So nothing about Rudy then?
No, nothing about Rudy.
Okay.
And we did a little bit. He's also in
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, yeah. He did that He did that after my movie.
Okay, all right.
Enough
About some other film. Let's talk about your film.
Let's do it.
Dead Ant. It just came out. You just put it out how long ago?
Came out theaters January 25th.
Okay, and are you happy about this? What's going on with it?
I love the movie.
Yeah.
The movie is it's my personality. So if you don't like the movie, then you don't like
okay,
me.
you guys remember that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't call me and hang out if you don't like the movie.
Okay.
I don't want to be around you.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the movie did like a big festival run, and then released the 25th.
Jake Busey, was he fun to work with?
Jake is awesome. He has become one of my closest friends.
Does he talk about his dad?
Yeah. He has a very family relationship with his dad, and his dad has a son named Luke, who is nearly the same age as Jake's daughter, Autumn.
Look at that! Look at
that, right? The Buseys are procreating.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So you put it out, and what's next for you? I mean, are you going to continue pushing that movie? Are you working on another one? What's going on?
I'm straggling still with like small interviews or like talking.
Small interviews like this one.
Yeah, this is about my level.
Okay.
Nothing this big.
Sure.
But anyway, this is nice to be on camera.
Thank you, sure, man.
So I'm doing this and still kind of hand feeding it to like different foreign distributors, so it still like has sales and things that I have to deal with foreign.
Okay,
but
all right.
As far as it goes here, there'll be a TV premiere at some point. I'll deal with that, but I'm on to the next writing. As we should, because we like to if you're an actor or director, you do it and you move on. Yeah. Now, are you happy being a director? Are these the best of days for you? The job is great. Do you know what I mean?
Because you love what you're doing, right?
I love what I'm doing. I love working with talented guys like Clint.
Sure.
It's that's great. I mean, to watch something play out and have fun on set and then take it home and edit it into something. The distribution is probably the least favorable part of my career.
Okay. So
I know we had a little talk about that.
Sure, we did. We did, yeah. When you wake up in the morning, like this morning, do you go, I have to go direct something? Do you have to, what sets your day off? Tell me about your day.
Currently, it's writing. So, you know what I mean? I'm writing 2 films right now. One that I pitched to a couple of companies, and...
Is it fun pitching? Because we always hear, and I always think, man, that sounds fun pitching.
It's fun when they are sitting there and their heads are nodding, and they're like, yeah, this is great. I love this. If it's like very quiet in the room and there's
and they're just like
they'd rather be scrolling their Instagram as opposed to listening to the rest of what you have to say, that's probably not as great.
No,
I'm better in a room though. Do you know what I mean?
Like, I hear you.
I'm that guy.
Yeah, I'd rather be in the room selling myself than on tape.
Right.
Now, you started off as an actor, right?
Yep, I did some acting for the first probably 2 or 3 years here.
Are your parents in the business? Or?
No, nothing. They're from Northern California, grew up on a small farm ranch.
When did you move out here?
When did I move? 1994.
Where'd you move from?
I graduated from the University of Utah. Moved to New York for a year.
To do what? What'd you do in New York for a year?
I just kind of floated there.
But did you? So you didn't move out there to do anything?
No. I was thinking I was going to do art school and continue like my painting and drawing, which is what I graduated in. And I was looking at grad schools out there, and then just kind of, hung out.
Okay, so you said I'm going to move to LA to do what?
Then I said I got into a weird little situation with a commercial where I was on the street, met somebody. They said, "Hey, we thought you'd be great for this milk commercial."
So they came up to you like the old school days.
It was
of
very
Hollywood.
old school. It was at it was a very old school approach, and I ended up getting it. And then I was like, okay, this is cool. I'm gonna go, because I was like over New York, so I was like, I'm a California kid, born and raised, so I was like, I want to go back home. And so then I got here, and even though I'm from California, I didn't know anybody here. So moved here by myself, and I'll bet you were probably in that first 20-ish group of people that I actually met.
Okay, and which was cool because I originally saw you at Coffee Bean Tea Leaf on Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
And it was really cool because we would always see celebrities there. It was a place to hang out at.
Yeah. All the friends were there.
Yes, the friends.
The friends, the real friends.
The real friends.
The
that
TV
you
show
see.
friends.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there were friends like us.
Okay, Ron, what is the thing you want? Like, what's the number one thing that you want to achieve? Is it just to direct? If so, tell me about that. What's the thing for you?
A couple things. One would be that I really want to hit that home run with a film. And when I say a home run, not that it gets the visibility that it deserves.
Okay. You were telling me. I'm not kind of interrupting. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You were telling me the frustration of the film is releasing it and then getting people to try to see it.
Because there's no money to put into advertising dollars unless you're Thor or you're a Marvel project or you're something that's a massive film that like people are getting behind. There's nothing for the small films, and people.
We're jaded out here. When you go, hey, come see my movie, we're like, yeah, man, let's go see it. Sounds good. And then like something comes up.
Yeah, and it's not even just that. It's like, in the old days, you used to go to Blockbuster and you'd walk through there kind of like a record store, which doesn't exist anymore. And you'd see you'd see the movies, you'd see the key art, and you'd be like, and it was tangible, and you want to bring it home. And most people don't even have like a Blu-ray or DVD player anymore. So like,
okay,
that doesn't exist. And then the second thing is that like these movies are available for streaming, and the problem is they get illegally downloaded.
And that's a big problem.
That's a big thing. My movie's already got 500,000 illegal downloads 2 months in. So like I was telling you, if I got $1.
Sure.
$1 for each one of those, we'd be another $500,000 up already.
Okay, Ron, we got to end this. So, did you finish the question because I cut you off?
Yeah.
The one thing you want to do is what?
I want to tell a great story, a great comedy movie that gets a big release. That would be the goal for me.
What's the one thing we need to know about you today? What's it? Okay, I got it. No, better yet. Here's a better one. Here's the better one. Tell me when you were an actor and you go, I want to direct instead. Tell me about that little peak from actor to director. Tell me about that part.
You know what it is? I prefer to tell my own stories. I don't want a pair of sides. When I first moved here, I actually got to audition a lot.
Okay.
And one of the most important things that I didn't know at that time was to say no. I would jump on every piece of material, even if I wasn't right for it. And then I'd go into a casting office and I wasn't right, and I'd blow the audition because it wasn't something, one, that I read and I felt passionate about, or two, that my agent was just shoving me for, and I was just like kind of in this machine to audition. And I think now if I were to pursue that, I would be very selective. Even, you know, and I know actors are like, oh, I just want to audition. But that's
I don't want
really,
to just audition. I want to get the part.
I want to audition for something that is actually right for me. You know? And the things that I did book and you know, the films or TV shows, it was always something that I loved. I responded to the material, you know, and I was like, you know, like.
What was your favorite acting job? Like, it's like, say I was turning the TV and I saw an old episode of what? What's the one thing that you remembered most about the acting?
The job. So I did a pilot with Ron Levitt and Arthur Silverstein that never came out. It was called
Gee, I wonder why. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, are they
How High, the movie or
it was a TV show.
Okay.
But the pilot was written by the same guys that created Married with Children. And this was about a guy that never could complete high school, and he just kept going. His name was Matt Tatum. It was really funny, and I genuinely loved that.
Okay.
But you nor anyone else will ever get to see it.
Yeah, I know. But our best work you have not seen.
No.
Because it's on the
and
floor.
then I did. You know what? Recently, I did a movie called Unnatural.
Okay. Acting or directing?
I wrote the movie. A friend of mine directed it. And I played a photographer in that. And I really just did this movie with just my friends.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some celebrities in there as well. James Remar's in there. He's awesome. Sherilyn Fenn's in there. She's great.
I always see James Remar hanging out in Larchmont.
Yeah,
by the way.
he lives right there. I am buddies with him, too.
Okay, all right.
I love him.
He's from Sex and the City.
Sex and the City or 48 Hours.
Yeah,
really
48 Hours.
School.
The best.
He's so good in that. And he's great in this. And we had a blast on that. And so it's like I did this project with my friends. So when you're able to do that, it gives you so much freedom, you know?
Right.
And all I did on set was try to, within this character, try to make my friends, my DP laugh, my director laugh. You know, all I was doing was just...
That's awesome.
And when you're doing that,
Yep.
hey, I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
And that's a great day at work for me.
Because also as an actor, if you don't do it that way, you start getting into your head. Second guessing everything. You're on fun on the set. You're not taking any chances. You're keeping it safe.
It's so hard to be that guy that comes in and guest stars, and you're coming into a family unit that already exists, and you've got to be that one guy that's like, okay, how do I fit into this working machine?
Yes.
And I know I'm going to have to leave in a week too.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So I have a
yeah.
limited stay. I've got to be a good house guest.
Yes.
And then I've got to go, and that's a tricky position to be in, and you know, and then to give it everything when this family unit on a show already has their, you know, they know everything with each other. They have that loose freedom, and you've got to come in, and that makes it very difficult.
Yeah, very difficult. Guys, I've always loved Ron. Ron has a daughter, and my daughter, Ellie, looks just like his daughter, and his daughter looks just like my daughter.
Yeah, if you followed us both on Instagram, the crazy thing is that you would see, like, oh my goodness. And it happens, I mean, it's so much of a, like, Clint will post something, and I will look at it, and I'll be like, oh my God, that's Chloe. I'll actually think that it's Chloe.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
He'll do the same thing, so.
Okay, guys, Ron is awesome. Rent Dead Ant.
Yep,
I mean,
Dead Ant.
Do people even ask how can someone see it, or does everybody just know just to go to iTunes?
I feel like you can just Google Dead Ant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's on iTunes, it's on Amazon. I can go buy it because you definitely want to see all the DVD extras.
So
and I wrote a song for that movie.
You
which
did?
Is great. Yeah, it's called Side Boob. That you have to see.
Side
We
Boob.
didn't talk about that.
Okay.
But the song is playing on over 100 radio stations
Really?
right now. Yeah, played on KLOS. It's a
Look
hair
at
metal
you,
rock
dude.
song. So
Look
yeah,
at you.
I am a big fan of that. And
Okay.
if you don't like Side Boob,
Dude,
you
I
have
mean,
seriously problems.
Yeah. You know, I know.
Don't
I am
ever
a
watch
fan.
Clint again if you don't.
Right,
like this.
exactly. Ron,
Yeah.
thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man.